a special feeling in Oldsmobile. There is a special feeling in Oldsmobile. More than the luxury ride, it's a feeling of pride that you feel inside.
Hey everyone, just got back from a pretty long trip. As you can see, I picked up some Toronado parts and some very, very rare parts. I'm still not done. I'm actually going to be going back for another one. Going to be getting some more little odds here and there, and maybe for a little secret project if it happens in the future. But let us begin. I have a brand new grill here that is really, really straight. It needs some cleaning, just like everything else, but it's good. You can see on my front grill here, this is the only non-straight part of the body right here. You can see there, the grill has been pushed up right there. So I'm going to be replacing that. I got a battery tray here. I'm going to sandblast this. It's got the original battery hold down, which is awesome. I'm going to sandblast it, paint it black. It's going to look great. I got 2 horns. My car was originally missing the horns, but the connectors for the horns are actually underneath there. I just have them zip tied because there was nothing connected to them, and they're just sort of dangling. So now I have them. I just got to figure out which side is which. I don't know. I got a new mirror because my mirror inside the car has a bunch of rust. Of course, this needs to be cleaned. I'm not sure if I'm going to just disconnect it from the back here or if I'm going to put the whole bracket on. It just depends on how good mine looks inside the car. I have this coolant line. This needs to be cleaned up, but mine is rotted out right here and coolant leaks out right there. I grabbed an extra transmission dipstick. So got one of these. I got a front license plate bracket so I can hang up my cool Oldsmobile license plate, because if you see mine down here, it's all bent up. I accidentally forgot the mounting bolts. Those might down there work as long as they're not bent, but we'll see. So I might do that today. I have a new antenna because this one has been, cut off for whatever reason, or snapped off. Could have snapped off in a car wash or something like that. I have a new master control switch, so now I can finally wire up my driver's side window. I have a rear lock with key, so now I don't have to, what do you call it? I don't have to unlock my trunk with a screwdriver no longer. I found a really nice middle horn button. Middle horn button on mine, all the black has disappeared, and it's like silver now. It still looks cool, but this one's in a lot nicer shape. I just got to clean up a lot of this stuff. I have a brand new radio, brand new to me. It's a AM and FM radio. So that's an upgrade from just the regular AM radio I have in there. I'm not sure if there's differences, but I guess that's something I'll have to come across. In this box here, brand new control arm bushings in the boxes, in the original GM boxes from the 1960s. I also got, I believe these are control arm. No, not control arm. What was it? Stabilizer link? Something like that. I can't remember what the exact name of it was, but it's like sort of like the bar that just goes across up in the front. For like, not this. There's not really a steering rack on this car. If you know Toronado, you know what I'm talking about for this. It goes into front suspension. Go with that. So next we move on to this. This was the magnum opus of my findings. First of all, rear floor mat. My car doesn't have a rear floor mat. And you see, my carpet is pretty dull, so that's going to help. Because I do have the front one with a cooler and a demoisturizing packet, just to keep some of the stuff out here. But yeah, we're going to be switching those things. And last but not least, we're saving the best for last. These things are very dirty, but they are original Toronado trim rings that go on the wheels. And I have 8 of them now. I picked up 6, and then 2 originally came with this car when I first got it. So I'm so happy to actually have like an actual full set now, because these things are so hard to find. I tried to go on the internet and I just could not find them. So, and I'm so glad to have originals. So I guess we'll go ahead and put some parts on. I want to put the trim rings on today. I want to put the rear carpet in, the steering wheel horn, maybe the front grille if I can, the front license plate bracket. We'll just see how much we can get done today, pretty much. So let's get started. All right, got the first wheel trim on. So this is with the wheel trim, and this is without it. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Been practicing some polishing. We're always trying to get these things clean. So that's what they look like after at least one clean. Or I should say 2 cleans, because this is the first clean on this one. See all that stuff, all that pitting in there. So I gotta clean these up more. And once I get these done, I'll come back and show it. Also found out I cannot use this horn button, unfortunately, because I found this out. So I just got done shining that up, and I went to remove this. I noticed something. It has this big old thing around here, and if you twist it, it comes loose, and you can actually push the steering wheel in, and it comes out on a spring, and then you just lock it down again, and yeah, then it doesn't move. So that's a telescoping steering wheel, I guess. It's a fully adjustable one. It goes in and out, and I got the smaller one down there to adjust it up and down. That is insane, to be honest. I never knew that was even an option. So yeah, I'm going to continue on my trim rings, continue cleaning them. I got all these left to do, and this one here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back when it's all done. Well, some things were a success for today. Some things were not. This is the old grill. I guess this car must have been hit in the front end at one point. Oop, I didn't mean to knock that over. There goes all my bolts and everything. Good thing I have a magnetic one. But anyways, so there's just one bolt holding this thing in. But I'm gonna have to disconnect the bumper and move it over to the left. There's a certain amount of room on this side, but none on this side. So this car got whacked at one point, or at least they may have taken it apart for a respray or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I was able to get the plate on, but I'll have to take that off again. But it looks good. Some things were a success. The trim rings were a success. I got all 4, got them all cleaned. They all look beautiful. I got a set here. Second set, they've got all dings, scratches, whatnot. But they'll, in due time, maybe for another car or something in the future. So I did this. Before I used to have to open up my trunk with a flat tip screwdriver. Now I can insert the key. And there you go. I also put the mat in the back because it would not fit behind the seats. I think I have the seats just too far back or something. I don't know. We'll see. But that closes and locks now. One step closer to being ready for power tour. I think next time I'll be putting in this coolant tube, finishing up the grill, and then throwing in the radio, antenna, horns, all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next update on this. Hopefully weather will be nicer and we can start driving this thing again.